what's up? My name's Colton, and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is a PC port through the Ship of Harkinian. I made a short video talking a little bit about it, but the main thing being there's a whole bunch of enhancements, accessibility options, and fixes. And for one thing, I'm recording this in 3440 by 1440, so this is the first time I can play this game in a widescreen resolution, and especially a resolution that's also nice. There's options to set it back to the 240 pixels and shorten the screen down, but overall this is a similar look to the original game. It's just some of the models have been upgraded a little bit. I think they're working on having the option to have some of like the 3DS models, but overall the graphics should look pretty similar, just an upscaled version. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing through this game, and if it looks a little bit different for you, if you have bars on the top or bottom, that may be why. I am gonna be recording it in the full widescreen resolution, so if you're not watching it on a widescreen monitor, it might look a little bit different. Overall, The Legend of Zelda for me, it's very nostalgic. I mean, just that music by itself is, I really enjoy it. That's one of the greatest things I like about Zelda. Is the music in it. I have 2 ocarinas. I can play some of the songs that Link has to play. And speaking of that, when it comes to files, I always select the first and the third one. I usually do my own name for the first one, and then the third one is Link, because you have to have that. And that's the one where I usually get everything on. But for this purpose, I just gotta go with the original name of Link. I mean, you gotta have it. I thought about skipping the intro, but figured I'd go through it. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as a guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Not Link, though. Yet, however, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Spoke too soon. Dreaming with his eyes open. Frightening. A little bit of foreshadowing here. I guess maybe foresight. Pretty sure this actually happens in the game too. Again. As you notice, there are bars already on the top and bottom of the screen when there's like cutscenes. When it opens up to the full game, it will be top and bottom, completely fully filled out. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before the tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. Also, as you notice, I sped up actually how fast they talk, just because it's really slow in the original. I only multiplied it by 2, I'm pretty sure. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Mido. Not a fan of that one.
Hello.
I don't know how many times I've watched this intro. I thought about skipping it, but figured I'd leave it in. There's Link dreaming with his eyes open. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Now does destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Here comes Saria with her awkward run. Gets me every time. Yahoo! Hi, Link. Wow, a fairy. Finally a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. So one thing about N64 games and whatnot, their camera system is really rough, so as you notice, it kind of just follows you around. You can't control it, or you have to press buttons to change for the direction. The nice thing about this, I want to talk a little bit about the accessibility options and all the enhancements and fixes. For starters, got volume, so I don't need to go over that, but there's a whole bunch of controller support, so if you want to have different controllers, or if you need to use specialty ones, you're able to change the buttons around and whatnot. Graphic fixes, pretty standard. Different language support too, so they only have German and French right now besides English, but that's cool. I think they're working on adding more though. The enhancements work, it's pretty cool. So when it comes to gameplay, I'm only using the time saver for the text speed. There's a whole bunch of other time savers you can do if you want to do so. Main thing on that owl, when you encounter it, you have to hit the right button or it says the whole stuff all over again, so that was always rough. Difficulty options, which is pretty cool. I'm keeping it all standard though for the most part. And a whole bunch of other enhancements you can do. Graphics, a whole bunch of cool stuff with graphics. I actually was curious on terms of how the 3D drop worked on that one, so I'm gonna grab some rubies here really quick because in the 2D form, but I think if I click this, it'll look a little bit different. Oh, I just picked it up. Nice. Actually, yeah, there's one up there. Oh, they do. That is really cool. Well, I'm gonna leave that on because I like the look of that. Dynamic wallet icon. Dynamic. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you can go to N64 mode, so if you want to see what it really looks like with the aspect ratio of 4:3 and 240p in native resolution. Yeah, see, it's pretty rough, especially if you're playing at this resolution on a huge widescreen TV. The pixels are super blurry, and this is what the game normally looked like. In my mind, it realistically always looked like this, but that's how I'll get to be playing it finally. I'm leaving all the fixes in. There's a whole bunch of them. They help out a lot. Like one, there was a animation when you get the two-handed sword. That was in the game, but never actually added. Some restoration. I had the copy of the game where Ganon actually had red blood. They changed it after a while to give him green blood when he was like dying. And also, I do remember being able to use hover boots when I was fishing. That's fine. I'm gonna leave that off though. Fixing the frame rate. You can go really high on this. I'm recording at 60 frames per second, so I'm just matching my monitor. But the nicest thing that, not the nicest, but one of the nicest is the free camera mode, which I'm definitely going to use because now, instead of the camera following me around, I can control the camera, and that's one of the coolest things because the Nintendo 64 didn't have the additional stick to do that with. So I'm excited that there's finally an option to control the camera around. There's cheats, a whole bunch of them, infinite, money, health, all those types of things, and then a whole bunch of other types of cheats. I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be playing through it pretty not modded or anything besides the graphic components and accessibility options. Developer tools, cosmetics, and the really cool thing is the randomizer. So I might do a randomizer challenge where all the items you get in the game, like through chests and whatnot, are actually completely randomized. So Some playthroughs might not work out for you, but for example, if you're gonna go try and find the chest that has the compass in it, well, you might be not getting the compass. You could just gotten the boomerang in that, or something completely random. So that's a pretty cool thing to do. I know a lot of people are into randomizers. I'm gonna play the game through normally, but you know, for future use, maybe. And with that being said, we gotta get the sword and the shields, because if we go over to Mido, he's not gonna let us talk to the Great Deku Tree. So, quickest way to get some rubies, hop over these. Already got the blue ruby over behind that house. Run through the grass. Help homeboy with the rocks, because he was told to destroy them. I love the 3D models that you can have in the overworld now. That's pretty cool. The only one. That's tough. Oh, there we go too. Mido, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his own house. Yeah, Mido's not cool, man. Swords all the way up here. Cool thing about the Kokiri, if they like pop into view, you can turn that on where they're always in view, but I like to keep that mysticism alive a little bit where they're, you know, can fade in and out of view. One rough thing about this one with the old camera, you couldn't look around corners very easily, but with the free camera, you can do that all you want. So I can literally see that there's a boulder coming at all times, or watch it from around the corner. Visit the house of the Nodal brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. I don't think I need to do that. You'll be getting the sword. I just noticed that Link doesn't really have any. You can see his legs, but he doesn't have any body. Kokiri Sword, a hidden treasure of Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Equip it. Getting some more rubies so I can buy the shield. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, nothing there. Back out of here. You can also get some rubies by listening to the signs and doing the right commands, I believe. See if any grass has any rubies. Read this one. If you hold Z and swing, you can cut vertically. That didn't do anything for me. I know this one does though, if you do the right one. Yeah, if you do the thrust. Yep. Oops, gotta go get that blue ruby. Oh, no, I'll have 40. No more than that now, but that's okay. Once I get the blue. Pretty sure the shield costs 40. Oop. Man, getting up there was so hard without the free camera. I remember on the 64 controller. I mean, the C-sticks on these are so much nicer. I mean, the analog sticks. Go over to Mido. Oh wait, no. Gotta go to shield first, so that way. Oop. I don't want her. Look this way. There we go. A weird visual glitch can happen if you have the free camera mode on and you don't try to target her first. Yeah, I know how to use it. There we go. So this Kokiri to me always, I thought was so old. All of them kind of look like kids to an extent, but obviously the owner of the shop, he looks a lot old for his sprite. There we go, Deku shield. And all the item designs in this game are still so cool. Equip a shield. No, he ain't got anything to say. you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. I already do. You have a Deku shield, and what's that? A Kokiri Sword? Good grief. Even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? Which the only wimp is you. The great Mido will never accept you as one of us. Damn. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Well, man, if you decided to change that yee haircut and, you know, get some drip. I mean, look at us. Me and you. One of these things is not like the others. Alright. Planty boys are gonna pop up here. Cut horizontally. Get the Deku stick. Might as well put those on a C-stick. They'll be using them later. I figure out what I remap my buttons to. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Not my power, though. Ganon got all that. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake the task? I always like saying no to things like that and seeing what happens. Perhaps you... Oh, actually, yeah. Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak to me by using Z. Nah, I'm ready. I was just kidding. There we go. Skip ahead. Open his mouth. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use to listen well to her words of wisdom. Can I get a Deku nut from this guy? No, but still. Inside the Deku tree. Buttons were. There we go. I got a Deku nut. Alright. And gonna have to get used to it because I remapped the C buttons. So that way I could have free camera mode. You get the 6 if you cut them while they're vertical. So I'll wait so that way I can get the... There you go. Go up here. At the chest. At the dungeon mat. Nice. Cool, I can open up in the corner. Oh, it actually rotates? I think it rotated there. Gotta get the... No way. Never would have thought that I could open a door by pressing the A button. Give me, master. If he give you a clue, will he let me go? You jump off a high cliff. If you hold forward, you will roll on the ground. If you land, you won't get hurt. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. try it if you're feeling bold. Will do. And those things just remind me of Majora's Mask. Maybe I'll play through that. I hope that they... I mean, I feel like the source code can't be too different. So, I mean, if you have a copy of Majora's Mask as well, and have a legal copy of the ROM, I'm sure that they can do that too. Maybe that's the next project, I'm not sure. I know they did it with Super Mario 64, but I think... I know that one had issues for some reason. Cool, we got the Slingshot. Don't need to save yet. Look here really quick. Led to a little weird visual glitch with the free cam. Oh. I don't think that's gonna work well if I have it on that button. Yeah, I need to have it. Yeah, it's hard to do. I can't control the stick at the same time, so it needs to be over here. One thing that'll be hard with that. That's gonna take some getting used to for sure. Deku seeds. Alright, now I gotta go get the compass. There's nothing. Remember where a lot of like the golden Skulltulas are? I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to get like a lot of them. They are useful though. But I don't think I'm gonna do a whole completionist run of this. Got that classic like inverted control scheme. Yep, I think I would be able to climb it. Even the dungeon music is good. A nice mystery. Alright. I want to deal with him yet. Alright. Hold up. Deku stick. That. Oh, that just opens. Go get the compass. Pretty sure it's a compass. Yep. Nice. I want to get that chest. Get another chest too. Oh, I should have. Oh yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Alright, got my first gold Skulltula. And the heart. That, well, Skulltula is worth it at least. Once you get a lot of those, you can turn them into reduce, save these guys or this family from that were cursed turning into spiders. That house always freaked me out in Kokiri Village. I was not a fan. Alright, I gotta set that on fire, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you have to set on fire. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, no, don't. Cool. killed Skulltula already. Grab that one. Jump for that one. Yeah, just a lot of hearts. I don't need them. Maybe if I made the difficulty a little bit harder, but right now I don't really need those. Here. Put away the deck of 6 before it turns away. That way you can save them. Cool. Next area. These guys. Easy. Or just gonna give me Deku seeds, but I don't need them. No, it's gonna teach me. Once you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Easy. You think I'm a traitor? Ah. Nah. He's probably trying to make his brothers make sure they have an easy time. Doesn't want to prolong their suffering. Plus also they could be a product of circumstance in here anyways. From the big boss maybe. You hold down A, you can dive. Probably, yeah. What do you know? The switch is down there. Good timing. Just make sure. Easy. What button is that again? Oh. Over. You can also make it so you can speed up the block pushing too, as one of like the fixes, or not fixes, but like enhancements. But I want to keep it pretty normal. It's like it's taking that much time out of my day. It's easy enough. Go to the red door. These things are so annoying. Yep. Another one up there. That doesn't do anything cool. Looks like I need to come back here with bombs and bullet. Weird. I don't know if I would want to come all the way back there just to try and blow that up. Unless I'm assuming for killing everything in the room. I think so. Yeah, no. Would've been cool. Back to the room with the water, push the block down. Let's see how pushing the block faster might be a little nicer though. I'm a little kid pushing a massive block. It's fair enough. Keep forgetting what the Z button is. Those are too high. Gotta grab this. Over and roll. Perfect timing. Needed those hearts. Oh, I don't need to die from him even. That's nice. 23 is number 1, so 2, 3, 1. Easy. Wait, what? Already know her secret. How are you saying? Ah, your brother snitched on you. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Gohma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Gohma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Well, maybe Queen Gohma is a little bit messed up right now due to Ganon's doing. Need the free rubies. Oh, it's so much easier to see with the pixels not being messed up. Like I can see her from here. I mean, look. Look at that. It's up there. It's not even. Still though, this would be so creepy as a kid. Sound and it gets instantly dark. Oh yeah, you can see her eye. Yeah, with the free camera you can look up. Before, I don't think you could do that unless you actually tried to. Like by doing that. Oh, that's probably how I did it anyways. To be able to actually pull her down. It's hard to hit all my C buttons. Oh wow, I did it in 2. Yeah, if you're fast enough, you're able to just kill her within like the first or second phase. Normally you have to do it a couple times. She didn't get to spawn any of her little things. But if you mix in some of the jump attacks and spin attacks, it just does some extra damage so she doesn't get a chance. Ooh, a little bit more health now. And we're out of the Deku tree. Select the landing. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Would thou listen? No. No, Link. Thou must know my time is short. Ah, damn. Yep. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast the dreadful curse upon me. Sad. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. I just realized my mouse was on the screen the whole time. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nayru, the goddess of wisdom. And Furore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nayru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Furore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. The resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. The Triforce, baby. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legends. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Tragic. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Got the Kokiri Emerald. Spiritual stone in the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Good. Bye. Oh. He's dying. That's so sad. But hey, from his nutrients, another one will be born eventually. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku tree. What does Mido have to say about this? Hey Link, what did you do? Great Deku tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Homie, I didn't do anything. I just saved y'all's lives. Oh, whoa. Gone. Curious if they have anything different to say. was very upset that something happened to him. Is Saria down here still? Oh wait, no, she's gonna give me the ocarina. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? Mido is very upset that something happened to him. Oh, he said the same thing as your brother. What? Same thing as the sister. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you? Oh, good. Because I am a Hylian. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you leave the forest someday, Link, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I'm going to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Now I'll treasure it until I get the cooler blue one. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. Okay. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. That's sad. But destiny awaits. But that destiny's gonna have to wait for another episode because that one's getting kind of long and I want to cut it off there. I might segment it by like each dungeon or each kind of section you have to do in the game. That way it's not one really long full playthrough video. I plan on doing a full playthrough of this game. I have other games I want to play too though, so this is just an introduction of the Ship of Harkinian, PC port of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way through, sorry if my cursor was on the screen for a while. It does have keyboard and mod support, so that's why I'm able to click things and whatnot. So unfortunately that was left there, so I hope it's not really noticeable, but until the next video, I might do some Pokemon content soon with Scarlet and Violet coming out. I'm not sure, there's a whole bunch of games on a list that I gotta play, so in the next episode of this, we're gonna be going to Hyrule Castle, gotta talk to Zelda, and then eventually go on to Goron Village? Place? Yeah, and take care of that and get the Goron Ruby. So with that, before the sun fully goes down, I'll catch you in the next video. Later.